Hi. So this is step 3 where we introduce phonogram, the plastic letters. And we're going to use the same words that we have from the spelling exercises right off our spiral index cards. So what I do is I put my vowels in a little, uh, it's actually the blueberry bluettes case. It's nice to keep your vowels and the C and G separate. And then I had my letters in the little plastic tub. So I dump all the letters out on my desk. So have the child say the word bed. Okay, then we're going to pull this down. I have a scoop. You should all have these. And if you don't have it, just let me know, or you could just draw your own scoop. What letters spell the word bed? And they're going to say B-E-D. Okay, you could say, let's find our B. Actually, I'm going to use this one. B-E-D. When you're working with plastic letters, you want the students saying the letter names. B-E-D, bed. And it's nice to share when you have the B and the D to help with reversals. I always say the B is bashful. So it always has, when it's at the front, it always has to look and see the other letters. But the D is not bashful. It's like the caboose of the word. So it looks ahead of them because it's like the caboose. So anyway, that's just a little B and D reversal trick. But bed becomes bad. What changes? The vowel. So the eh goes away and the ah goes in there. So point to the letter and say the names. B-A-D, bad. So bad becomes lad. What changes? They're going to repeat. Bad becomes lad. The b goes away and the u comes down. Point and say the letter names. U-ad, lad. Okay, so you're going to do that with about 2 rows of your words. If you do these words for 3 to 5 days, you're going to get through a variety of them. So you can do the same sounds for the sound circles as you do the letters. Now, when I have 2-syllable words, I'm going to use the double scoop, and I'm going to show you how we would do on set 5. If you remember, we had nutmeg. Okay, we're going to do nutmeg. What letters do we need to spell nut? And they can say N, U, and T. And sometimes I'll say, look for the yellow, it's yellow T, nut. Point to the letters and say their names. N-U-T, nut. So what letters do we need for the syllable meg? And we call these syllables because they're parts of the word. So meg, we need M. What is E? And what is G? G. M-E-G is meg. Push it together, nutmeg. Some kids won't even know what nutmeg is, and you could tell them it's a spice. Sometimes you put it on top of eggnog. Sometimes you put it on top of custard, but it's a real flavorful spice. So let's, for example, do one more. Let's do hat box. So hat box is a compound word because both words go together, but separately, they're also their own word. How do you spell hat? And by this time, they know H, A, and get your T out, T, H-A-T. How do you spell box? B, A, X, box. So point to the letter names and say them. B-ox, box. So the tricky thing here is, even though the B is in the middle of the word, it's at the front of the syllable. So bashful B looks at the other letters. Let's go ahead and, if the student's having some trouble, let's go take our unifex cubes out. That's these cubes, okay? Let's have them line them up. H-A-T, and then it's B-O, and we have this special black one that we use for QU and for X. It's the only time we use the black. This gives them such a visual. Hat box. Hat box. Okay. So the kids really love, I've found they really love using these unifex cubes. So that is step 3. If you, if you are getting this in another country where you don't have access to these plastic letters, you can use the mini phonogram cards that I send you and just manipulate them and pick out the right letters that you need for those words. So let me know if you have any questions. Bye-bye now.